smoke drifting slowly through the window late tonight. Lord, blue smoke drifting slowly through the window late tonight. Makes this empty room feel colder than the pale street light outside. Been unloading trucks downtown since the early morning rain. Yeah, been unloading trucks downtown since the early morning rain. Every dollar that I'm earning disappears as fast as pain. Songs we used to love before. That old radio keeps singing songs we used to love before. Every broken melody keeps hurting more and more. City buses groaning softly underneath the pouring sky. Hear those city buses groaning softly underneath the pouring sky. Makes me think about the nights you held me close when life was kind. My tired eyes keep searching through the shadows on these walls. Lord, my tired eyes keep searching through the shadows on these walls. In this worn out town, lonely hearts keep waiting for the call. Small room above the corner bar, where I lay my head at night. Lord, small room above the corner bar, where I lay my head at night. Hear the lonely glasses clinking, while the city's losing light. Ceiling fan keeps turning, like the worries in my mind. Yeah, that ceiling fan keeps turning, like the worries in my mind. Every hard-earned dollar disappears before I see payday arrive. Downstairs still remembers my first name. Oh, waitress downstairs still remembers my first name. Says a tired man keeps drinking when his heart ain't been the same. Rain rolls down the alley by the glowing hotel sign. Hear that rain rolling softly by the glowing hotel sign. Makes me think about your laughter and those better days of mine. Keep listening to every prayer I hide. Lord, these cracked old walls keep listening to every prayer I hide. In this worn-out city, lonely men just learn to survive. living through the rain. Sunday morning feels the same. Old men standing by the door, talking hard times more and more. I walk slow down Parker Lane with these memories and pain. Dust still resting on my shoes from roads I didn't choose. Dust on my Sunday shoes. Lord, I paid too many dues, still carrying dreams worn thin, trying to rise again. Every scar and every bruise, singing deep inside these blues. Life keeps handing me bad news, and dust on my Sunday shoes. Mama used to hold my hand, say one day you'll understand. Now her picture by my bed, only thing that still gets said. Saw young lovers by the park, laughing loud until dark. Made me think about those years before the losses and the tears. Guitar crying soft tonight, notes hanging under yellow light. Bartender said, play one more. So I sang till my throat got sore. People clapping tired hands like they truly understand how a man keeps standing tall after watching everything fall. Maybe hope comes back around, maybe healing can be found. But until that day arrives, I keep these songs alive. Dust on my Sunday shoes, strong, trying to keep moving on. And if tomorrow brings more rain, I still sing through hurt and pain, with a soul that won't refuse, and dust on my Sunday shoes. moving south beneath the cold steel bridge tonight. Freight boats drifting slowly while tired workers fade from sight. I stand outside the factory gate with coffee warm in both my hands, watching dirty water rolling past this worn and restless land. Spent 15 years unloading cargo by the docks along the shore, back when you still waited for me just beyond our little door. Now the apartment feels too quiet when the rain comes pouring down, and every passing train reminds me how fast love leaves this town. Downstairs, keep arguing over yesterday. One says hard times build a strong man, one says hard times only stay. The bartender keeps polishing glasses underneath the amber light, like he's trying to clean away sorrow soaking through the night. A woman in a long dark coat walked past me in the pouring rain. For a second I could almost swear I heard you call my name. But the buses kept on groaning and the crowd kept moving fast. This city never slows itself, a ghost buried in the past. Morning fog hangs heavy near the river by the loading cranes. Another shift begins at sunrise, and another day feels just the same. Still I pull my collar higher and keep moving through the cold. 'cause the river keeps moving south, and a man keeps growing old. There's a train rolling down to South Chicago tonight. Oh, that last train rolling down to South Chicago tonight. I keep staring through the window, while the city fades from sight. My landlord knocking hard, says the rent is overdue. Hard, says the rent is overdue. Been working every long night, still don't know what else to do. The nights you held me, when we both were tired and poor. Taxi lights keep drifting slowly through the pouring rain. Taxi lights keep drifting slowly through the pouring rain. Every street around the city keeps whispering your name. Keep walking slow through these cold downtown nights. Lord, my feet keep walking slow through these cold downtown nights. Sometimes all a weary soul can do is keep chasing little lights. Broken radio by the window, rainwater trembling against the glass. A half-burned cigarette resting cold beside the sink. The apartment smells like wet wool and old newspapers tonight. Somebody arguing downstairs through thin cracked walls. A police siren fades somewhere beyond the avenue. The radiator keeps coughing tired. Heat into the room. Engines in a garage near Cicero Avenue. Oil stains buried deep beneath my fingernails. The foreman barely looked at me when the whistle blew at 6. Just another tired face heading home through the rain. Funny how silence gets louder after midnight rain. Funny how old memories return when a room gets too quiet. The broken radio suddenly catches a distant blues station for a moment, just enough to hear a lonely guitar crying through the static. I sit beside the window until the signal disappears again, watching headlights slide across the soaked pavement below. bartender knows my name before I reach the stool tonight. Lord, bartender knows my name before I reach the stool tonight. Says a tired man keeps drinking when his world don't feel right. Been stacking crates all morning, by the river in the cold. Yeah, I've been stacking crates all morning by the river in the cold. Every aching bone inside me feels 100 years old. Like chains around my soul. That old cash register ringing like chains around my soul. Every dollar that I'm making disappears before I'm whole. Smoke keeps dancing underneath the hanging light. Watch that cigarette smoke dancing underneath the hanging light. Makes me think about your whisper, keeping me warm at night. In this hard old city, lonely men keep losing in the rain. Halsted Street. Water running past my feet. Bus stop shaking in the wind. Another long night settling in. Old bar glowing, tired and dim. Blues guitar crying from within. Man inside with scarred, rough hands, playing pain. No one understands. I took a seat beside the wall. Watch the shadows rise and fall. Bartender wiping empty glass, like he's seen too many years pass. Rain on Halsted Street, washing dust through broken dreams. Every face I see tonight, carrying scars they never speak. Slow songs drifting through the smoke, heavy hearts and winter coats. Nobody here looking for fame, just trying to ease the ache. Woman dancing by herself, photograph tucked in her purse. She smiled once, then looked away, like joy only comes in waves. Two old workers near the door, talking about the steel mill floor. One got laid off years ago, still got nowhere else to go. Outside sirens cut the dark, cold wind moving through the blocks. City breathing tired and slow, like it's carrying its own load. I remember younger days, laughing loud through summer haze. Back before the debts arrived, back before survival nights. Now every mirror shows a man trying hard the best he can, holding pieces left behind, while life keeps rolling by. Rain on Halsted Street, still falling steady on me. But that old guitar keeps singing, like sorrow got its own heartbeat. Somewhere underneath this pain, past the smoke and past the rain, a soul still standing on its feet, down on Halsted Street. Last call ringing soft and low, chairs going up, lights down low. I pull my collar from the cold and walk these streets alone. Found an old box in the closet, covered up in dust and age, full of letters never opened, full of words left on the page. Some were written to my brother, some to people long gone now. Every line carried pieces of a man worn, beaten down. One said, "Mama, I'm still trying." Another said, "I miss your voice." One talked about a girl named Evelyn and a bad life choice. Coffee burning on the stove, rain tapping on the glass. I kept reading through the silence, like I was walking through the past. These letters never sent home, still heavy in my hands, full of dreams that lost their way and things left unsaid. Every word sounds like regret, every page still holds the pain of a soul reaching for somebody who never came again. I thought about the years gone by, how pride can lock a man inside, how people wait too long to speak, till love turns buried and weak. Old guitar beside the chair, still humming through the air. And for a moment I could hear voices from another year. If I could write one letter now, I'd send it before time runs out. 'Cause silence costs too much when life gets rough. Time, they're broken roads and missing hearts a man could never hide. So tonight I'll sing these blues for the ones who never spoke, and every soul still carrying letters never sent home. spinning slowly. In the corner of this room, dust dancing through the lamplight, while the rain outside keeps falling through. Your coat ain't hanging by the doorway like it used to every night. Now these empty chairs keep staring back beneath the tired yellow light. I spent all morning hauling crates down by the market near the tracks. Cold wind blowing through my gloves while old memories kept coming back. Some young couple crossed the street, laughing underneath one umbrella. Made me think about the nights we used to hide from stormy weather. The bartender downstairs still plays those old Muddy Water songs. Every note from that one jukebox sounds like something going wrong. I light another cigarette and watch the smoke drift toward the fan, trying hard to understand what happened to the man I am. Streetcars groaning through the darkness shake the windows in these walls. A lonely siren somewhere distant echoes through the empty halls. The coffee's gone cold beside me, but I still can't get no sleep, 'cause every little thing in here still pulls your memory from me. Through the curtains paints the room in tired gray. Another shift begins at 7, and these bills still need their pay. Still I grab my worn-out jacket and step back into the rain, 'cause this hard old city never stops for a lonely man in pain. Night shift workers dragging tired feet, trying hard to survive the week. Coffee steaming in my shaking hands, sirens crying through the underpass. Somewhere far a blues guitar playing soft beneath the dark. Smoke beneath the overpass, floating slow like ghosts from the past. Every soul down here got scars, hidden underneath city lights. Still these blues keep calling me, like they know my history. And I keep singing through the pain till the morning comes again. Young boy sleeping near the wall, newspaper coating, nothing more. Old bartender sweeping floors like he done 10,000 times before. I remember when this town was loud, before the silence took it down. Now broken dreams and worn out names, all these streets became. Through the rain, low whistle echoing my pain, but my voice still rough and strong, turning hard times into songs. Maybe hope still hides somewhere past the smoke and dirty air, until that day finally comes. I'll keep carrying on, smoke beneath the overpass, still hanging thick and dark. But every note inside these blues keeps a little fire in my heart. And even if this town forgets the people fighting through regret, these songs will always remain like smoke beneath the overpass. Worn-out jacket, holes in the seam, bus wheels shaking through the street, morning paper by my feet, talking trouble every week. Factory silent by the bridge, rust crawling up the gates, men outside with tired eyes, smoking while they wait. Some folks run from pain, some just learn to stay. Hard times know my name, shedding tears. Still I wake up every morning, still I carry on the same. Lord, I swear these hard times know my name. Landlady knocking at my door, saying rent can't wait. I just nodded slow and tired, staring at my plate. Old guitar beside the couch, strings worn thin with age, but it still cries honest when I let these fingers play. Downtown lights keep shining, like this city doing fine, but broken souls ain't hard to find if you know where to look at night. Hard times know my name, like an old familiar friend. Every road I ever walked led me back again. Still this heart keeps beating, though it's bruised and full of strain. Seems like hard times know my name. I ain't asking life for mercy, ain't asking to be saved, just enough strength tomorrow to face another day. Train rolling through the darkness, low whistle in the rain. Somewhere out beyond the city, people chasing better days. Me, I got this voice, rough as these old streets, and I'll keep singing blues long as my heart beats. Oh, hard times know my name, but they never took my soul. Through every loss and every scar, I still hold control. And when my days are over, they'll carve it on my stone. Hard times knew my name, but I stood my ground alone.